This story is not just about a book, but about all those people who want to achieve something big in their lives. Those who consider trading not just a game, but a passion. Trading may sound easy, but in reality it's just as difficult. The ups and downs of the market, dreams swaying between profit and loss, and the courage to fall and get back up 1,000 times to make those dreams come true. This is what high-probability trading teaches. In his book, Marcel Link doesn't just talk about numbers and charts, he also talks about a trader's psychology, discipline, and consistency. This book is for those people who want to trade with strategy, not just luck. It's about a positive, strong, and disciplined mindset that can recognize high-probability trades and avoid unnecessary risks. When I first read this book, every chapter reminded me of my own mistakes. Sometimes we can read charts and understand indicators, but we can't change our habits. Marcel Link reminds every trader that if you want to make a profit, you must learn to manage your losses. A high-probability trade is one where you can control yourself, where your greed doesn't let you overtrade and your ego doesn't prevent you from getting out of a loss. In this video, I will try to present every important idea from Marcel Link's book to you in simple Bengali, so that you not only listen, but also apply it in your own trading life. We will talk about those secrets that can help you survive in the market for years. We will learn how you can control your emotions and turn every trade into a calculated decision. And most importantly, we will learn that when you enter the market, remember Marcel Link's words. High probability in trading comes when you stay away from low probability mistakes. After this video, I promise you will see the market with new eyes. If you also want me to decode such powerful books in Bengali, then watch the video till the end.
Chapter 1. Trading is a real business. If you wake up one morning and think you will definitely make money from the market today, then stop. Marcel Link wants us to understand one thing first. Never view trading like a lottery. Trading is not speculation, nor is it a hobby. It's a real business. And it's a business where every small mistake you make will teach you a lesson, and sometimes you may have to pay a very high price for it. When Marcel Link made his first trade, he also thought that if he just picked one or two right stocks, the money would come on its own. But he quickly realized that the market doesn't give anyone free money. Behind every profit is a plan, a strategy, and most importantly, a strong business mindset. Marcel Link says that if you consider trading to be just an extra income or an easy shortcut, the market will quickly throw you out. Without any system and risk management, people then say, the stock market is gambling. No, our attitude is gambling. In Marcel Link's words, a successful trader is someone who considers themselves a businessman. Their job is not just to buy and sell, but to update themselves every day, understand the market rules, preserve capital, and minimize losses. Marcel Link himself suffered all of this in his early years. He saw how he would trade with overconfidence, without keeping any records, without any plan. But every loss taught him that surviving in trading is the most important rule. If you lose discipline, you will understand that your ego has become your biggest enemy.
Marcel Link says to always behave like a professional, create the right rules, use the right tools, and most importantly, keep records. Write down why you took a trade, where you went wrong, where you made a profit. These records will be your biggest teachers in the future. After his first big loss, Marcel Link learned that effectiveness is more important than emotion in trading. People get happy with a profit and panicked by a loss, making one mistake after another. But a trader who considers it a business sees a loss as a cost. Just as a shop has to pay rent, some losses in trading are the cost of doing business. The biggest truth of trading is that there is no guarantee, but with the right system and the right mindset, you can bring the odds in your favor. And this is the biggest art of high-probability trading. Marcel Link's lesson tells every new trader that the one who will always survive in the market is the one who trains themselves like a businessman, not a gambler. So if you truly want to make money from trading, then change your first thought. Consider it a business, bring discipline, and manage every trade like a project. Only then will you be different from the thousands of people who consider the market a gamble and lose everything. Winning in trading is not a shortcut, but a long journey. And this journey is only possible when you, like Marcel Link, consider it a serious business. This is the story of understanding trading as a business, and this is where the journey of becoming a true trader begins.
Chapter 2. Adopting the Right Mindset. A trader's most dangerous enemy is not outside, but resides within their own mind. And Marcel Link felt this very deeply. In the world of trading, strategy, tools, and indicators all come later. The first thing is mindset. That mindset determines whether you will remain stable amid the market's ups and downs or break with every shock. Every person who starts trading comes with one dream: to make a profit. But before profit, the market demands one thing from you: patience. Marcel Link himself says that when he started trading, he also had that haste, that greed, that overconfidence that he would control the market according to his will. But the market never bows to anyone's ego. It is your testing ground that reveals the weakness of your mindset. Many new traders think that if the strategy is perfect, the money will be made on its own. But they forget that the strategy is implemented by people, and if a person's mindset is weak, filled with fear and greed, even the best strategy can fail. The hardest part of trading is accepting a loss. Every trader thinks they are right, that they can beat the market. But Marcel Link learned from his repeated defeats that the trader who fights the market always loses, and the trader who goes with the market's flow wins. And for this, the mindset must be free from ego.
What often happens, you are sitting in front of the screen, the chart is open, the indicators are giving signals, but your mindset wavers, your hand shakes on the mouse. Sometimes you are late to enter, sometimes you don't have the courage to exit. According to Marcel, all of this is the result of a lack of mindset training. The only difference is how you control it. When there's a loss, don't panic, analyze. When there's a profit, don't become overconfident, stay calm. The mindset should be one that remains neutral in every situation, not too much excitement, not too much fear. Many times, people trade on someone else's advice, see a signal on a forum, or get a tip from a friend. But a trader with the right mindset is not confused by any noise. They create their own plan and follow it. Marcel Link says that if your mindset is clear, you can find clarity even in the noise. To strengthen his mindset, Marcel himself did many things. He kept a journal, noted down the thoughts behind every trade, and asked himself tough questions. Why did I take this trade? Why didn't I exit? Where did emotion get me stuck? These questions are what turned him into a consistent trader. The game of trading is about numbers, but the one who wins is the one who can control their mind better than the numbers. Every trade is a test. Every profit can also be an illusion if the mindset is not stable. That's why Marcel always says, train your mindset, control your ego, and make discipline your biggest strength. The person who is ready to change themselves in the market becomes a long-distance horse. Here, luck doesn't work. A clear mind and cold effectiveness work. This is the true mindset of a high-probability trader.
So on this journey of trading, if you truly want to see a profit, first, look at yourself. Where do you get emotional? Where do you lose patience? Where is your ego trading and you've just become a remote control? From this realization, the mindset changes. And when the mindset changes, your trades start to change. Every day, thousands of trades happen in the market, but only those who have a mindset as sharp, calm, and neutral as a machine succeed. Marcel Link learned from his failures, learned from his pain, and he wrote that experience in this book for all those people who consider trading not just a game of money, but a game of the mind. So the next time you open the market, promise yourself that from today, your mindset will be your biggest strength, not your biggest weakness. This is the real beginning of high-probability trading. Everyone wants to make a profit in the market, but there are very few people who pay as much attention to their preparation as they do to dreaming of profit. Marcel Link's third lesson also says this: if you truly consider trading a business, then your homework should be the strongest. Chapter 3: The Importance of Homework. Stepping into the market without homework is like jumping into the sea without a life jacket. Whether you know how to swim or not, a big wave will surely drown you. Marcel Link learned this very subtly during his trading journey. When he was new, he also often took trades without any preparation, based on some rumor or signal, and every time his pocket was empty. He understood much later that the market doesn't prepare anyone. You have to prepare yourself. Behind every successful trader is the hard work of years.
Studying charts late into the night, analyzing reports, and understanding patterns. This homework is what distinguishes him from others. Trading homework doesn't just mean putting on indicators. It means catching the pulse of the market. Marcel Link says that every stock, every index, every sector has its own personality. If you don't observe it every day, you won't be able to understand its movements. That's what homework is. It means collecting data every day, seeing patterns on the charts, understanding the real impact of news, and determining when it is right to enter and when it is good to exit. Marcel Link considers his initial losses to be a lack of his own preparation. He remembers once investing money in a popular stock just because everyone was talking about it. He didn't check the company's financial status, didn't check the volume, and didn't understand the historical patterns, and within a few days, that trade turned into a nightmare. Marcel Link then realized that rumors are the biggest poison, and research is the biggest antidote. Many new traders think that doing homework is a waste of time. They want to get ready-made tips and buy. But the market cleans out those tip followers first. A trader who does homework never relies on someone else's signal. They create their own signal. They know which news is important and which is just noise. Homework saves them from the herd mentality of others.
One part of homework is backtesting. Marcel Link first tested every strategy on past data. He would see if the system that works today also worked 2 years ago. Could it survive extreme volatility? Homework means preparing for the future from past patterns. This is why big traders write down even the smallest things in a notebook. Notes on every trade, the reason for entry, the logic for exit, everything. When you maintain these kinds of details, your mistakes become your biggest teachers. Trading homework also pulls you out of that mental trap where you are stuck only in hope and fear. If your research is strong, you can handle any loss realistically. You know that if the trade goes wrong, what is the next plan? And if it goes right, how to manage the next level. Marcel Link says that a professional trader is one who also works after the market is closed. When the market is closed, the real work begins. Study charts, look for breakouts, find support and resistance, and most importantly, analyze your past trades. Homework turns you from a weekend trader into a full-week trader. And this is what makes the difference between a dreamer and a doer. Trading homework is a habit. Just as studying is essential for a student before an exam, homework is essential for a trader before every trade. Without preparation, you can only make the broker rich by pouring money into the market, not yourself.
Homework makes you self-reliant, and a self-reliant trader survives in the market for a long time. The homework that Marcel Link talks about in his book is not just technical, but also mental. You have to prepare yourself that the market will test you today. Wrong news, sudden movements, panic situations, and you have to stay calm and stick to your analysis.
Homework gives you that confidence with which you are not afraid of rumors and trust your own data. So, if you truly want to be a high-probability trader, first, strengthen your preparation. Keep an eye on the market's pulse before your first cup of morning tea. Understand the trends, look at global signals, and then create a strong plan. Because trading is not a shortcut, it's a game of a prepared mind. This habit of homework will be your biggest superpower. And this lesson from Marcel Link will also distinguish you from the crowd of people who come to the market just to dream without preparation. Remember, trading without homework is like going to a battlefield without armor. And no matter how brave a soldier is without armor, they cannot win the war. Chapter 4. Essential Trading Tools. A true trader is one who doesn't credit their victory just to luck, but who understands their tools, masters them, and knows how to use the right tool at the right time. When Marcel Link was new to the world of trading, he also made his initial trades without any proper equipment. He had no proper method for reading charts, no knowledge of the right indicators, and no idea about the technical strategies of any platform. The result was what often happens after going to a battlefield without preparation: repeated defeats, repeated losses, and an endless cycle where people blame themselves and the market.
Trading tools are exactly like a surgeon's scalpel. No matter how talented a surgeon is, if they don't have the right and sharp tools, they can make even the simplest surgery risky. The market is the same. Every decision here should be as precise as a surgery. Marcel Link says that tools are not just limited to charts and indicators, they are the extension of your eyes and your mind, which hold the pulse of the market. Marcel Link's first tool was charting software. He felt that trading without a clear and accurate chart was just speculation. The chart writes the market's story for you, where a trend is forming, where momentum is, where a breakout might come. Marcel Link also saw that looking at a chart without practice is like looking into a microscope without a lens. You are seeing the data, but it is meaningless. The second tool that Marcel Link considered the most powerful was his trading platform. A good trading platform is not just a place to execute orders, it gives you real-time data, provides alerts, increases your speed, and reduces slippage. Marcel Link always said that the more speed you have in execution, the more advantage you have. Many traders, because of slow internet, old platforms, or an unclear interface, cannot make the right entry even after catching the right signal, and that missed entry turns into an opportunity cost. Another tool that new traders often ignore is the news feed and the economic calendar. Marcel Link himself made his first big mistake when he took a trade ignoring a big company's earnings report. Ignoring the impact of news is like taking a ship to sea without looking at the weather forecast. If you are not prepared, one storm will sink everything.
One of Marcel Link's favorite tools was his trading journal. Many take it lightly, but Marcel Link used to say that the journal is the mirror of your trading mind. Noting down every trade, writing the reason for entry and exit, and noting the mindset, these records later show you your patterns. You learn which strategy is repeatedly failing and which setup is giving you profit. Indicators were also part of Marcel Link's toolkit, but he never put his complete reliance on indicators. For him, indicators were just signals, not a final answer. He learned to use tools like moving averages, RSI, and MACD realistically. He knew that if you make indicators your god, the market will learn to deceive you. Indicators are your assistants, not your boss. Risk management tools were as essential for Marcel Link as capital. He always considered a stop loss to be a life jacket. No matter how strong a trade seems, if it doesn't have a stop loss, it's a Titanic. It looks beautiful, but it's ready to sink. Lot size calculators, margin calculators, all these small tools built his wall of risk. Marcel Link also understood that even with the right tools, if the mindset is messy, the tools are useless. Tools only work when the trader is focused, calm, and executes with discipline. That's why Marcel Link also considered his desk a tool. A clean, organized workspace where he knows the right place for every single thing.
A messy desk means a messy mind. This was his rule.
Even today, if you look, there are thousands of people in the market who spend money on a good laptop, fast internet, and expensive subscriptions, but never take the time to master the tools. Marcel Link said, "You can make breakfast, do surgery, or cut yourself with a sharp knife. Everything depends on how skilled your hand is. These tools are powerful, but the biggest tool is the trader's own mind." So before entering trading, sharpen your tools, practice, test, keep records, and most importantly, use every tool like your servant, not your master. The right tools make your decisions fast. The wrong tools increase your weakness. Marcel Link's lesson is simple. The one who wins in the market is the one who wears their tools like armor, not those who display them like showpieces. If you truly consider trading a serious business, then from today, make your trading desk a war room where every tool stands ready to work on your single signal. And this is that hidden advantage that turns a common trader into a high-probability trader. Chapter 5. Finding a trading style that suits you. Thousands of traders come to the market, but the one who survives is not the one who adapts themselves to the market, but the one who learns to adapt the market to themselves. This is one of Marcel Link's biggest lessons. Every person has a trading style that matches their personality, their habits, and their life rhythm. Until you find that style, you will keep losing yourself in the market. Many new traders start trading by imitating others. Someone does scalping, so they think, "I'll become a scalper too." Someone takes long-term positions, so they pick up that strategy. But Marcel Link felt during his journey that imitators don't survive for long in trading. He also initially thought that if he copied a famous trader's method, the money would come on its own. But the market pushed him and taught him that a strategy can be copied, but a temperament cannot.
Every trading style is connected to your mindset and your daily routine. If you are not comfortable making quick decisions, then scalping is poison for you. And if you get panicked by short-term price fluctuations, then intraday trading will create continuous mental stress for you. Marcel Link himself failed to understand this many times. He started scalping by watching others, sitting at the charts. Keeping an eye on every tick, his nerves were strained every second, and as a result, he neither made a profit nor did his mindset remain stable. Marcel can never forget that day when he closed all his trades, put the laptop aside, and asked himself, "Am I enjoying trading?" The answer was no. He was fighting with the market, not dancing with the market's flow. That day, he decided that he would find his own style. He observed his mind. What kind of trades made him feel comfortable? When was he calm? When did he get panicked? When did he find it easy to read the market, and when was he confused? From there, he focused on position trading. He saw that he got more clarity in big trends. Short-term noise confused him, but long-term patterns made him feel comfortable. He also explored swing trading, where he got the opportunity to catch trends over multiple days without being stuck with the screen every second. A lesson from Marcel Link that should always be remembered. Don't let trading go against your personality. If you are a naturally patient person, swing or position trading might be best for you. If you're skilled in high energy and quick decision-making, then intraday or scalping is right for you, but only if you can handle that pressure.
Many traders lose money for years without understanding this style. They think the problem is with the strategy, when in fact, the problem is a mismatch between the strategy and the trader's personality. Marcel Link always told his students to study themselves. Profit on a single day does not define your style. A style is defined when you feel comfortable and can be consistent in repeated trades of the same type. Trading style is not just created from charts or indicators. It is created from your life. If you have a full-time job, can you watch the market every minute? Probably not. Then swing or positional trading is a realistic choice for you. If you are a full-time trader with a fast internet connection, quick execution, and a sharp mentality, then intraday trading might be thrilling for you.
But remember, there is a difference between thrill and skill. The thrill traps you, but skill saves you. Marcel Link experimented with his trading style. He changed time frames, adjusted risk levels, and altered tools, but he never compromised with himself. He always said, "Don't drag trading against your lifestyle, or the market will eat not only your balance sheet, but also your peace of mind." The person who knows their strengths and weaknesses can choose the right trading style. So ask yourself, do I panic easily? Am I patient? Do I feel comfortable with quick execution? Am I a night owl or an early riser? Am I afraid of risk, or can I manage it? The answers to these questions will determine the direction of your trading style.
The market is not a battlefield where you're out to beat others. The market is an ocean. Here you have to build your own boat and set your own rowing speed. Therefore, if you genuinely want to be a high-probability trader, first recognize your trading style, accept it, and sharpen it. Only then will you be able to remain stable even in the storms of the market. Only then will you not fall into the traps of other strategies. Only then can you be your own captain. And this is what separates a trader from others. And this is Marcel Link's true trading secret. Chapter 6. Building a Trading System. Every day, thousands of people enter the market. Some profit, some drown in losses. But the trader who survives for a long time does not have any magic strategy behind them. Their greatest strength is a robust trading system that they have built themselves from their experience, failures, and small victories. Marcel Link's entire trading journey proves that no strategy is anything until it becomes your own system. Every person has to create their own holy grail. A trading system is not just a technical setup. It is the complete framework of your rules. When to enter, when to exit, how much risk to take, how much capital to use, where to put a stop loss. All of this is part of a complete system. Marcel Link understood that a strong system can only be built by a trader who believes in discipline. The system is that lighthouse that shows you the right path even in the storm of the market. Marcel Link observed himself repeatedly. Building a trading system is not possible overnight. Marcel Link experimented, changed indicators, changed time frames, adjusted risk percentages, and managed position sizes. He saw how much every small change affected his results. This very experimentation made him a different trader from others. He kept flexibility in his system, but never broke the core rules.
Marcel Link learned a big rule, and that is to keep the system simple. Complexity forces you to overthink. Overthinking makes you late, and a trader who comes late to the market only defeats themselves. Marcel Link only kept those indicators in his strategy that gave him clarity, not confusion. His rules were clear. Enter when the signal comes, exit when the condition is broken, no matter how much the greed. Marcel Link always said that a good trading system is for controlling your emotions. When the mind is indecisive, the market turns around, fake news comes. That system protects your disciplined execution. Without a system, you become a wanderer, jumping into a trade with every wave, exiting with every panic. A trading system is not just technical or fundamental, it is also psychological. Marcel Link also kept small rules in his own system, such as a maximum daily loss limit and a maximum number of trades per week so that he would not lose his hard-earned earnings on any single bad day. Marcel Link believed that a trading system always evolves. The market changes, trends change, so the system also has to be adjusted. But the core discipline does not change. Marcel Link reviewed his system every month, analyzing past trades to see if his rules were still as effective as before. If he found any weakness, he improved it.
If you truly want to make high-probability trades, then start writing your rules from today. The strategy you see others using, test it. Backtest it on past data. Apply it with small capital in a real trade. Keep a record and sharpen your system. When your system becomes your habit, then no sudden market fall, no fake tip, no emotional trigger will be able to shake your balance. This advice from Marcel Link makes traders strong. Build your own strategy.
Learn from your own mistakes. Strengthen it like iron with your own discipline. And then see, that system will become your high-probability winning machine.